Hola, my friends, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So, check it out. It is almost July. So, here we are talking about the sneak peek for July. And this one is for Friday, July the 3rd. And there's going to be some reprints coming out. So they did the little poll thing and people picked out. They voted, you know what I mean? And they picked out by vote, you know what I mean? Here we go. The first one that got reprinted was Lake Scenery. Check it out. First of all, the dock. Okay, and then the dock, it's all amazing. The open water spaces, the boat, you have the woodlands, if you would. Here, of course, you have a little cabin. So these two are kind of like more landish. Oh, but I didn't know, I'm lying to you. Look at that. There's a lake right there. Boom. I never even paid anymore. I'm not even gonna lie. I've never used any of these because I've been stuck right here. No lie. It's just so freaking gorgeous and beautiful. Look at these mountains. You have to be a cute little, like, natural looking, I guess, not really cartoonish type of clouds and some birds flying. I mean, it's just really, really pretty. So I'm going to be putting up some nails that I have done. But that's interesting that I have not used these parts because maybe I should challenge myself to do it. I'm saying it and I don't like, whoa. Can I? Okay, so that's numero uno. And then numero dos is, and this is just so freaking cool. Number 400. Summer grilling, baby. Yo, if you into grilling, I mean, I'm into grilling, eating. You know what I mean? That part. I'm not firing up no grill or nothing. But yeah, here it is. You got your apron, all your meats and stuff. Check it out. A cute little patch right here of cute little flames. And you even have some of the seasonings, you know what I mean? Some herbs, okay, for your stuff. Drinks. You never know what you're gonna be drinking. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic drinks. What else you got? Love them sausages on there. Could be hot dogs, whatever. Boom, in the bun. You got your little salmon piece right there. Ham, I mean, whatever. Fish. Okay, your little chef hat. Oh, snap. I should have put a chef hat on it, but you know what? I would have had to pull him down maybe to put a chef hat. But there is a little, whatchamacallit right there, the apron that came out of here. And then also the grill. I just basically took the feet off and put the bottom of it there. Barbecue party, baby. Barbecue party. But I'm here to tell you, this barbecue party, it was thrown by Unc, and Unc really like tomatoes or tomatoes, whatever you want. So that's what was going on with that one. This is really, really cute. I also just love these sticks right here. They got the condiments. Salt, salt shaker, and you have your lemonade, right? Chops. I mean, everything. Shrimpies, kebabs, hamburgers. Yeah, buddy. Nothing. And then the last one, totally obsessed. 405 peppers. Look at that. Peppers and tomatoes. Peppers and tomatoes. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Love that image. Just colored it in different little colors right there. And then the little patch. That's this one. The bigger patch is on here. Made them tomato slices, but I mean, you can also make them pepper slices. You know what I mean? It's definitely tomate. And the little tree, the pepper tree with some peppers on it. And a different type of tomatoes here. I was completely, look at that. I was completely in love. Hang on, let me show y'all. Look at these peppers. How beautiful are they? Purple. I mean peppers, but these are tomatoes. different shapes and colors there. You got your little tomatillo. Look at that, how beautiful that is. And that purple one, I love. Look at that deep, different red one. This one almost looks like a strawberry. Love the vine. The different colors on the vine too. Super, super cute. Love it. Love it. So this tomato is definitely one I was feeling. And I have plenty of it right here, baby. Okay, so we'll definitely pick up some of these things and let's see what they look like. Let's start with the reprint, right? The 141 Lake Scenery. Hold up and get that little baby. Here we go. And we're gonna put it on here and see what we have. I do remember doing one, a little tiny magnet with this lake one right here and putting a girl on here, a pinup girl. So that was cute. And then I did another one with a snowman and some fireworks. And I don't know, maybe some others. I can't think tonight. But I'm interested, honestly, in doing more. And now in doing something with the ones that I have not used. They seem to be more like, side dudes. Wait, supporting actresses and stuff. Oh, snap, listen. I mean, what you gonna do? These are my favorites. Here we go. Boom. Whole little scenes. And of course, you could take away, add whatever you want to do, multiply, take some birds or something from another scene and add them here, or multiply the ones that are on there, and whatever you want, throw the boat right here. It's so gorgeous, so, so gorgeous. Oh, snap, I did take the boat and break it in half for a shark money. I do remember that. This little boat pop broke it in half, a whole little shark thing going on. Dude, okay, let's check this one out then since we're talking about it. Speaking of yeah, let's go ahead and pick you up, shorty. Oh, oh, wait, whoa, whoa, what's happening? Thing is slinging, sliding, slipping. There that is. Look how gorgeous and tranquil that is. Beautiful, beautiful. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, like the salt, the salt, the fresh water, the lake water, well, rather the sand and the need. If you're so weird, dude, I absolutely have to wear shoes and not water shoes. We're not about to go there, dude. But it is really beautiful, and this is the place to barbecue. You know what I mean? You wanna barbecue by the water, dude. Nice. So, so nice. So, so pretty. I love it. I love it. That's my favorite thing to look at, honestly. It's just open water. So relaxing. And like, boom. So the ones that I have not used, okay, let's pick up one of those. And so I got my. You see, because it's just bodies, little bodies of water and stuff in them trees, So those would be like what you would do over here. And then in the middle, you have your dock or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's why those, maybe I used it or I didn't even notice because I definitely used this one, which is the same type of deal. But then it has like a little bit of the different type of cheese here and those little flaky thingies. I love the way that those look, right? Those look beautiful on a light money. That's gorgeous. I mean, I guess on any money, but for me specifically on the light, I love it. Okay, so here we go. Let's pick up this guy and see what's good. It's got some pine trees on it. It does have some of those things I love. Weeds. It's like a little pond. It's like a little pond right there. So you could put your little fishes. You got some little koi fishes, you could put them in there in the middle. That'd be pretty. You're just going in a different direction or whatever too. You could take it into a different direction and make it, more of the, what is that? The protagonista, the main character, boom, main character energy right there, boom. Putting some little fishies in those water right there. A little frogs. You know, that'd be cute. Jeez, lady. Alright, so what else we got? And then we do have a little cabin one with that water coming up, and then like a big cloud situation happening in the back of it. Makes me think like, dude, it's not winter. Wait, somebody was grilling? I mean, what's going on? I mean, it's not summer. You got some snow going on back there. No, but it's definitely some steam or something. Wow, yeah, so that is also a very beautiful body of water there. Like I said, that one needs to be split between two. You know what I mean? Oh, you could kind of put it this way. The sideway view. Here we go, like this. You can also just use certain portions, of course. You know, even on a short nail cut off right here, you could pretty much have all of it right there. Lose a little bit of your cloud to gain a little bit of water. And you have a beautiful scene. Look at that, extremely detailed, right? That's crazy. Boom, here we go. And this is the old, by the way. I don't have the new one of this. But the other reprints I do have. The new one that did release. So that is that guy. I love this right here with all those beautiful little things. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous plane. You could do anything, of course, you know, but you could also just use it as landscape and just have landscaping type of nails. Those are beautiful nature. Alright, so moving on to numero dos. Where we going, baby? Are we gonna grill? Let's grill then. Put them chops on. Let's do it. Here we go with the grilling. That will get me another one of those. So let's pick those up, which I was very tempted to use them because I feel like out of everything in here, everything, oh, I just zero in towards it for sure. But I wanted to do something different, so that's what I went with the tomatoes. But let's take a look at this. I wanted to use this for sure. And I will. Okay, what I was thinking was like a white money, right? And then taking these guys in white, but putting the powder on them. You know what I mean? When I'm saying powder, I'm talking about the pigment. I'm talking about the pigment powder, baby. Different colors. That'd be beautiful. You know how they be doing like the milky white or whatever, and then they stamp in white, put the powder on, and then wipe it off. That's what I want to do. For sure. Okay, so where do I want to put it? I'll put it here. I'll go ahead and put it here. This is a really, really freaking adorable background type of image. Of course, you can always stamp something on top of it or use it by itself or use it in a different way. You don't have to use them all. You know what I mean? You could just use a couple. Whatever it is that you have going on, you could be doing one of those where there's a house on fire. I mean, you don't know what's happening because people be doing a lot of wild stuff, you know what I mean? And there's like these is flying off, you know, into the air or something. Whatever you want. That's not what I'm doing, okay? But here we go. Let's get the hot dog. Let's get that hot dog. We'll actually go ahead and just pick up a patch. Okay, because there's a lot of food here. So we're not gonna single nothing out. We're just gonna go ahead and check it out. I do like the charcoal. I kind of think like that's kind of cute too. And that's something that you could literally just put on the dock, dude. I just thought about it. Like you could literally have the lake plate, right? And on your little dog. I know I'm obsessed with the freaking dog. You could totally just put anything on it as far as like, hey, you got your grill out there, you know? You know what I mean? You know, charcoal, whatever. And then you just put Happy Father's Day. Oh, snap, chill, something like that. Make it all dramatic. I mean, you know, sometimes people just want to make a statement with their nails and stuff. Okay, I'm just getting rid of the stuff that's not whole. You know what I mean? This is not whole, but it's fine. You saw those beautiful little details on that thing. Please. However, I do like that the little burger has the little flag thing, little stick that they throw on there. Cute little cheese, lettuce, you got your burger with the grill marks and everything. Right, they're not skimping you here. And your little pepper. Also with the grill mark. I mean, I think everything has the grill marks on them. Boom, there's your hot dog, ketchup, mustard, whatever you want to call it. Barbecue sauce. Okay, so that was a knife and a little kebab and that. So I'm gonna come over here and pick up a patch in this area and see what I got. Some of those condiments. I mean, I was also thinking like it would be cute to have a lynx type of money when you just have like these hot dog links and stuff coming all over those right there. Is how many? Better than one, two, three, four. There's four of them. And you can just have them coming all over. That'd be cute. I mean, I think it would. Especially if you make them like a funky color. Summer color. So your nails are like yellow. But you make those little links green. You know, purple neon colors. Here we go. Get some neon colors up in there. Okay, so boom. Here we have it. I might leave that. Oh, you got a little mitten too. You have a mitten. I mean, I know I don't have that condom all the way right here. Here's the ketchup because it has the little tomato on it. Perfect little bottle. And then over here you have what it says barbecue, right? Oh wait, what is this? Yep, it does BBQ. It does. It's just backwards, dude. So that when it comes on here, it could be the right side up. On the flip side, here we go. The only thing that this is missing is like, where's my sweets, dude? A barbecue needs pies and stuff. But I mean, it's not going on the grill, so I think that's what this was focused on. Although the drink is not going on the grill. Hold up, where's my beans? Where's my bacon beans? Nah, but still, really, really cute. Lots of cute stuff. Of course, you can't have everything, you know. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Okay, so let's get this guy too. Maybe some of these herbs or something. Yeah, let's get some of these. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tap into the shorties, into the smaller one, and with this area right here, if I'm gonna reach. How far is my reach, you guys? Bam. I got a little bit. Yeah. I got a lot there. I got a lot bit right there. And you can see all of those cute little details and all of the little items. And I'm gonna have a little bit heavy there. I got some extra. A little bit of extra, but since we're not using it, we good. I got the herbs. Herbs right there. Okay, I was coming through. I was coming through with the food for you. You know what I mean? I knew you was hungry, boo. I got you. Here we go. Bam. Boom. Okay, so that was wild and crazy, but we still got it on. We still got it on, dude. All the links and stuff, and your little cutie herbs, and your little drumsticks and ham and stuff. All of it, all of it, all of it. Real nice. I like it. But I mean, is it cool that I didn't pick up the grill? Like, that's tight messed up. Listen, the grills literally didn't even get touched. Let's pick them up. Snooky, mind your beeswax. Snookaloo. She's out. I guess she didn't like it too much. So nosy. And there we have it. We got the baby little girl. The one that says barbecue party. Let's put him down. We got space for you, buddy. We got space. Here we go. Even though we didn't think about you until the end, we still saved the spot. Bam. There he is. How cute is that little girl? Adorable. Alright, so let's get the numero tres, which is the little peppers and tomates. Boom, here we are with numero tres, our peppers and tomato plate which has all the different type of peppers here. But the tomatoes and then the peppers over here. And you got some leafy stuff, right? For your herbs. So let's pick up some of these things, right? I'm just gonna pick them up in patches, okay? So let's take a look at the difference in these sizes though real quick for sure. On the little patch that we have of the tomato slices. Well, really, of course, you can use them as papa slices. You know what I mean? I guess it just depends on how you color them. You know, but to me, it looks more like tomate. Here you go. You got the little baby one. I mean, I say baby, but it'll fit just about a nail. Like, you know, it'll fit here as well. I would just wouldn't have. I would have to pick up again just for my pinky part, but it's fitting there from the top, you know, all the way up to right here. So it's really not that tiny. However, if you compare it to the big, then yeah, it is. Because the big has some covered it up and some. You know what I mean? So here we go. You can kind of make it catch and put them wherever you want, really. And what I mean by catch is like make it the image catch onto the sticky on your nail. So that's how you could kind of play around with the placement. And I do have a video of this nail that I did, I do believe. So you can see what I'm talking about on that one. So boom, not out by the time this comes out, but it'll be a dude. I don't be in a rush. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It be there when it get there. You know what I mean? Boom, the bigger one. So with the bigger one, you see, you can kind of catch the nail and some. And you have some extra ones on the side there, depending on how you lay it on here. Alright, so let's get it right next to him. Here you go. Bam. There it is. So this is another little quarter, and then your items, little tomatoes are just a little bit smaller, but they are beautiful. I love them. Okay, so let's get some patches here. Let's pick up this little quarter wedge of a tomato here. This little patch going. The tomato on the vine got a green leaf. Some individual tomatoes, and then like what is that? The double two or maybe three together. Boom, we're about to see reveal this three. It's the 3-pack. You know what I mean? The little 3-pack you get at the store. Hold up, I cheated my wedge and I didn't even get him on here. But I did get a good bit of items here. It's really nice herbs right here. That's really pretty. I just honestly love weeds and stuff on mine. They just look so beautiful. Bam, there you go. So plump little dudes. Your little wedge right there. And you could just like 3D that, you know, by putting some stuff in there. Some of that pretty stuff and make it plump up. That'd be adorbs. And let's pick up another patch from the smaller little area over here, right? This is like basically what we just picked up, but in the smaller size. So boom, pick up that little patchy there, and then we're gonna get some peppers, right? Because I mean, peppers need life too. Give some little peppers, some little too hot to handle type of money or spicy money with the peppers. Or I mean, you could just be about gardening, you know. I mean, little patch right there alongside the bigger one. I like that little one. Look at that sliced up. No, but that's not sliced up. That's just it from the top. This is the little bulge, the little green, and then boom. You're pretty. This is the one sliced up in here in half. That one is two with a little stuff, and then the little trio, the little 3-pack. Let's get the little. Espérate, no, no, no. I said we're gonna get some peppers. Hold up. I don't wanna cheat the peppers out of here either. Whew, okay, I had to do a little cleanup because that was messy. So let's get our little, right here, little peppers. Okay, so the smaller peppers are on this little patch over here. Boom, let's get our bigger guys here. And a little pepper tree. Let's see if we can snag him up. This is my box. All of my stampers around. I mean, you know, we're not making those type of calculations here, okay? Boom, there's our little pepper tree, a little cutie pie. Where they just hanging from it, those pretty little leafies. You have a little bunch here of jalapeno. And a little jalapeno peppers, but really it could be anything. It could be red pepper, chili peppers, you know. Boom. Nice. Let's get that little guy right here. That's a chubby little dude right here, dude. He really does look like a jalapeno one, though. Boom. Wait, what is it? Habanero pepper. Habanero. Look at that. How cute are those peppers, guys? And tomates. So what else we got up in here? Let's get those little guys from the other side from here. And put them on there. Bam. These are the different type of shapes that they have for the tomatoes that I think are just so beautiful. I always think of I see tomato, you know, like the anime, the little stuff. The old school little tomato where you put the pins on it. That dude. They look like one of those. Bam. There you have them. How cute are those guys? I love them. And then the little leaf, which right here is like a maple leaf. I really like him. Gotta remember him when fall comes. Here's one pretty dude. Alright, so let's put him down here. Can we squeeze him in? Dude, not really. Get out of here. These guys are too big. Hang on. Yeah. The smaller images are the ones I want anyway. So hold up, big guy. Get out of here. Bam. Okay, those guys will fit. Boom. Look at that. Okay, so let's do a recap. Alright, boom, here we go. It's gonna be 3 plates coming this Friday, and it begins with a reprint number 141. Lake scenery. Check it out. You got your dock, you got your boat, you got your woodlands. Okay, you got your cabin even with the lake running through it. So you have everything that you need to make a little lake scenery deal right here. We did pick up 4 of those on here. Look at that. And of course, you can use these in whichever way you want. You could just have this, or just use this part of it, or whatever it is that you want. I can assure you, it'll be equally as beautiful because I mean, you just can't. There's no denying nature, right? No. And numero dos is 400 some grillin, baby. You got your little fire mark, your hot dogs and fishes and burgers and hot dogs and the buns, and you have your condiments and your drink and your knife and your mitten, and you gotta wear an apron, don't you? Where he at? Boom, there he is. You even have some herbs and your links, shrimps and pork chops and beer, and hey, charcoal. No, it's not here lighter fluid, dude, but you definitely have your utensils and even things to light it up with, you know what I mean? But lighter fluid is missing. That's the only thing. Okay, so boom, we did pick up the fire right there. You know what? The fire does not come in a smaller patch. I just noticed there's only one patch for the fire. And then it does have the small and the big though. Boom, you got all your little items right there. Even a little salt shaker and one of those cute little peppers as well. Boom. Bam, some grillin. And número tres, 403 peppers and tomatoes. And there they are. Little pack that does come in the bigger one and the smaller one. Because it kind of makes a lot of sense there. Because these are kind of closer together. And you have all the different shapes of the tomatoes. And they're sliced up in holes and in half and wedged up. And then you have a couple of peppers over here. You got your little pepper tree and everything, and some herbs on this one as well. Very, very cute. We picked up many of those little images right here, baby, right here. Now also have this money right here, Mr. Uncle Jeff right here, you know what I mean? He likes potatoes, tomatoes, I meant to say. Now I realized I could have taken this off right here and put like Mr. Beef Man, you know? Or whatever, Beef King, you know, something like that. That would have kissed the chef type deal. But I was so into just painting my tomato that, you know, I wasn't into that detail with him. Pero anyways, those are the three that are coming out this Friday, July the 3rd at 10 a.m. Central at Pretty Fingers by Robin.com. Don't forget to use your code Sunshine Boom. That just basically lets her know that I sent you, you know what I mean? That I inspired you, you know what I'm saying? Remember, don't ever forget to share that love, baby, with yourself, with others, with things. Okay, even with things, okay? Share that love, respect things, you know what I mean? I'm like, I treat her like garbage. Anyways, adios, au revoir. Hey guys, please remember to like and subscribe.